Hello Stampers, welcome to 3D Thursday. Today I am going to show you how to make this super cute chocolate wallet. I saw this for the first time at the leadership event that I was at a couple weeks ago. Don Bourget had one of these on display and I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to learn how to do these and make one. And so actually one of my team members, Sheila, actually gave me the directions of how to do this, and so I made one, and they are super cute and they hold little Ghirardelli chocolate squares. And I thought this one was very fun because the paper that I used in the cardstock coordinate with the dark chocolate raspberry Ghirardelli chocolate pieces. So very fun. So are you ready to get started making it? Then let's do this. So I started off deciding what exactly I was going to do by picking out my designer series paper. So the paper that I'm using for this is the How Sweet It Is designer series paper. This is in the Occasions catalog, and I love this paper. It is so bright and so fun, and it has on it not only cupcakes, suckers, but there's gummy bears on it, there's stripes, there's polka dots, and it is all so bright and colorful that it just makes you very happy. So that is what we are going to use today to do this. So once I picked out the paper, the designer paper I was going to use, then I picked out the colors. Because you guys do all know that on the back of our designer series paper, it will list on it the cardstock colors that coordinate with the paper. So it's super easy to look at the back of your paper and go from there. So we're going to start off, we're going to cut 2 pieces of cardstock that measure 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so you've got 2 pieces like that. We are going to take our scoring board, put my candy aside here, and we're going to score these, okay, along the long side. Where is my score thing? There it is, it fell off. Along the long side, so we're going to put it lengthwise here. We're going to score it at 2 and at 2 1/4. Okay? Then I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to score it at 2 and at 2 1/4. Okay? So I'm going to, oh no, I'm not ready to set these aside. Now I need to turn them the other way, so rotate them 90 degrees. And on the short side, we're going to score them at 1/4 and at 3 1/4. Okay, so the short side, 1/4, whoops, 1/4 and 3 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to set my scoreboard aside for just a minute. Okay, we are going to fold these on the lines now. Okay, so just go through, fold it on all your score lines. Use your bone folder to make sure they're nice and crisp. And do the same for both pieces. This one, and we're going to fold this one across there like that. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to go, so here's the side of it, and we have the 2 score lines down the middle. We're just going to cut the little tabs on both sides on the 2 middle scores just up to the next score. Okay, so we're just going to cut those little pieces right there and cut these little pieces right there. Now we're ready to glue these together. So we're going to take our multi-purpose Tombow glue. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck that little tab in, and I'm just going to go one side and the other with my flap. Put a little bit of glue there and just hold it for a minute. Okay, it really doesn't take that long for the glue to attach, so you just need to hold it for a minute. Then I'm going to hold it down on that side. going to get my little tab down first, and then going to hit here, put a little bit of glue on here, and hold that down like that. Take that up that way. That piece doesn't seem to want to be holding down, so let's use a bone folder in there to hold that down till it grabs. Again, it doesn't take very long for it to take hold. You just got to kind of hold it in place. Okay, now we're ready to do the next one. Okay, do the same thing. Just kind of some adhesive along your tab. Hold it down for a minute. Turn it upside down. Put a little more adhesive on this end. Hold that down. And there we've got our two little envelope pieces. Okay, now we need some Designer Series paper cut to put on these. Okay, so we're going to cut 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, and these are going to measure 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. Okay, need 2 of these. Okay, again, 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. I'm just going to pull my Tombow glue out again. Going to glue 1 on this one. If I can get it centered on here. There we go. Just like that. So on this one, the opening, I move that, goes this way, and on this one the opening goes this way, because in my wallet that's how they're going to be. So I want to put this piece of paper on just like that. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we can set those aside. Put that back. Okay, now, oh, you know, the other thing I need to do is I need to punch a little grab area out of there. So I'm just going to use our little 3/4 inch punch. Now I have found out over the years that this is exactly lined up and on top of this piece right here. So if since this is a small piece that will fit into my little pocket, I just want to put this in here, center it this way, look like it is about halfway across there, and punch it just like that. Okay, do the same thing for this one. I just kind of want to center it going up and down. It's about halfway in, and punch it just like that. Okay, so there are my 2 pieces for the inside. Okay, now for the outside piece, we're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, again, we're going to get our score out here, and I'm going to score this on the long side at 2 1/4 and at 3. Okay, 2 1/4 and 3. So I'm now done with that. And now I want to cut 2 pieces of Designer Series paper that measure 3 by 2. Okay, so 3 by 2. All right, now I want to take this and I'm going to fold it on the score lines I just did. Okay, and that is going to make the main piece of the wallet. So I'm going to need to cut a piece of ribbon. Okay, coordinating ribbon that measures 21 inches long. Okay, just going to lay it out. I'm going to lay it out around my little wallet, and I like to kind of pull it together at the end so I can make sure it's even on there. Okay, once I have it even on there, I'm just going to take a little bit of snail, put some on this side. Okay, lay this across it just like that. I'm going to flip it over, Put some adhesive across there. Just going to bring this across just like that. Okay. These last two pieces of designer series paper are going to go on the outside of the wallet here. So I have my adhesive on here, and I'm just going to lay that down. I'm going to flip it over, put this one on the back side, and you may notice with the diagonal stripes, if you do anything with stripes, make sure your stripes are all going the same way. Especially when you're in the inside of your wallet, you want your stripes to be coordinated and not some going that way and some that way. So just try to keep them as coordinated as possible. So there's the outside. So now I am ready to glue my little envelope pieces inside. So again, I'm just going to use my Tombow glue. I like it because I think it's stronger than what the snail is, so I think it's going to hold pretty good. Just going to position it where I want it. I went a little more toward the outside only because I want plenty of room to pull my Ghirardelli chocolate in and out. Put some adhesive on the back of the facing side. Again, your openings go into the middle. Going to center that on there and let that one sit for a minute. Okay, now we need to decorate the outside. So the outside is super fun to do because on this one, I simply cut out an image from my designer series paper. Okay, so here's a couple of the pieces. I cut this one out of this piece right here, just fussy cut it out, super simple. I could do that, or I could do like this and do a cupcake, okay, which I think I'll do that. So I'm just going to quickly go through and fussy cut a cupcake. I know some of you don't like to fussy cut. I actually really enjoy fussy cutting. And so I don't mind it when I do it at all. And I know I've probably told you guys this story before, but when I do my card classes, anytime the people have to fussy cut something, I usually end up doing a lot of it for them just because I have so many customers that don't like to fussy cut. Okay, so there is that. So, of course, we want it to pop up. So I'm going to get my dimensionals. Put a couple of dimensionals on the back side of this. And it is going to go just right there in the middle like that. Okay? And you will see I have a couple more Ghirardelli chocolate squares, which if you're like me, I love Ghirardelli chocolate. And you get one in one side, one in the other side. They fit perfect in there. Just going to kind of take this and tie it in a little bow so it's nice and pretty. The ribbon is nice and long, so you've got plenty to tie into your bow. And there you go. They're just perfect. That is your little chocolate wallet. So simple to do and so cute. Would be really cute to give as little gifts for coworkers. You could do it for the holidays using any kind of paper. Just a super cute little gift. So thank you, Don Bourget, for this fabulous idea. I love it. And if you have any questions, please contact me. Let me know. I would love for you to share this out there so as many paper crafting people as we know have this fun little recipe and directions for doing this. And thanks for watching.